All right, it's time to settle a war. In one corner, you've got the dusty old textbooks your parents swore by. In the other, you've got the flashy apps and YouTubers promising to make you a millionaire overnight. So I'm throwing them both into a cage. But here's the twist. We're not looking for the smartest student. We're hunting for the most dangerous one. The one that's going to lose the most money. This is the financial deathmatch.
Seriously, what's the most dangerous way to learn about money? The answer is going to shock you. We've all been told just get educated. But what if some education is actually worse than no education at all? What if one of these popular methods secretly turns you into a financial time bomb, just ticking away before it vaporizes your life savings?
You know the two sides, right? Over here, you got the old school textbook approach that probably put our parents to sleep. And over here, you've got the slick apps and games promising to make us financial wizards from our couches. It is tradition versus technology. It is boomers versus zoomers.
So I decided to run an experiment. I dug up this crazy study where they basically put a bunch of unsuspecting students through a financial Hunger Games. And the goal wasn't to see who learned the most. No, it was to find out which method creates the most dangerous investor on the planet. The overconfident one. You know, the one who thinks they're a genius right before they go completely broke.
If you love watching high-stakes experiments where, let's be honest, someone else's money is on the line, just obliterate that subscribe button. And drop me a comment with a financial myth you want me to bust next. All right, let the games begin.
Let's meet the 4 contenders entering our financial battle royale. Each one represents a different way we all try to get smart about money.
In the first corner, rocking a tweed jacket and a projector that's probably older than I am, it's Professor Classroom. This is your classic try not to fall asleep financial lecture. The method that's been around since, the dinosaurs roamed the earth. In the second corner, broadcasting live from a home office that probably hasn't been cleaned in weeks, it's the live streamer. Yeah, this is your modern Zoom class. You're supposed to be learning about compound interest, but let's be real, you're actually just watching your cat walk across the keyboard. And in the third corner, sponsored by literally every VPN and meal kit service out there, we have the YouTuber. The self-taught method. Hours and hours of binge-watching videos just hoping that financial genius somehow gets absorbed through osmosis while you eat chips in your pajamas.
And in the final corner, the dark horse, the wild card, the gamer. This contender claims you can learn everything you need to know about money by playing a simple little quiz game on your phone. It sounds completely ridiculous, right? Just you wait.
Now, before we declare a winner, we have to talk about the real enemy, the final boss of finance. And spoiler alert, it is not a lack of knowledge. It's something way, way more sinister.
It's financial overconfidence. You know, that beautiful, intoxicating feeling that you've totally cracked the code. The smug certainty that you're the next Warren Buffett, which usually happens right before you dump your life savings into a crypto coin named after a cartoon dog.
Oh, trust me, I've met this villain personally. I once bought a meme stock, absolutely convinced I was a genius. 30 seconds later, I was down $500. Look at my face. This is the face of pure financial regret. Let's put it in slow motion. That is the enemy we are fighting today.
All right, the fight is over. It is time to go to the judges' scorecards and see the results of this absolutely brutal experiment.
So round 1 was the knowledge test, and the results were kind of boring. Every single method, the classroom, the streamer, the YouTuber, and the gamer, made people smarter. It was just a big, unsatisfying 4-way tie. Or was it?
Now this is where it gets interesting. Take a look at the confidence score. After the training, everyone's confidence just went through the roof. The classroom group, the video group, they all walked out of there feeling like they were the Wolf of Wall Street.
But here is the million-dollar question. Literally, does feeling smart actually make you act smart? Or does it just give you enough confidence to make even bigger, dumber mistakes?
And that, my friends, brings us to the main event. Round 2, the ego crusher. This is where we measure the gap between how smart people think they are and how smart they actually are. This is the real test.
Look at this number, -3.003. Just stare at it for a second. Burn it into your brain. That number is the secret to not losing all your money. Okay, now look at this chart under overconfidence delta. A negative number here is a good thing. It means you got humbled. The classic classroom, not bad. The streamer, even better. But look at the quiz group, the gamer. -3.003. It didn't just teach them, it humbled them. It was a literal ego-crushing machine.
So, after 2 brutal rounds of knowledge tests and ego checks, one fighter is left standing. The undisputed champion of our financial deathmatch is...
The Gamer, the quiz app. Can you believe it? And this is the whole point. It won not because it created the biggest geniuses, but because it was the absolute best at destroying their financial ego. It created wise rookies, not confident fools.
So why on earth did the game dominate? Well, it's 3 simple reasons. First, instant feedback. The second you're wrong, bam, the game slaps you in the face with it. There's no room for ego. Second, active engagement. You are doing something, not just passively watching a screen. And third, and this is key, self-paced humiliation. You can fail in private, over and over and over again until you actually get it.
So what's the big takeaway for you? Look, the goal isn't just to learn a bunch of facts. The real goal is to learn how much you don't know. It's about building humility. So before you risk a single real dollar, you have to find your edu game. Go use a stock simulator, paper trade for a while. Admit to a smart friend that you are a total rookie. Get your ego crushed for free before the market does it and sends you a very, very expensive bill.
So just remember this, and it might save you a fortune. The market absolutely loves to charge the highest possible price for an education. Do everything you can to get yours for free.